Children, today's date is 20th July 2020. So in your notebook or the book, you'll write 20-7-2020. Today we shall recapitulate the types of sentences. Then we will go for the explanation of chapter number 1 of our book, English Oxford System, Writing Book 5. Explanation of chapter number 1, the sentences, and you will do with me some exercises. And assignment for today will be question number C, page number 7. And summary for today will be the formation of sentences according to their types. Children, our English is divided into 4 parts: reading, writing, grammar, course book. Okay, dear children? So let me tell you how we will read all these in our books which have been given to you. Children, this year you have Oxford New Pathways, an interactive course in English. Okay, this will be taught to you by Khushbu ma'am, and later than you have 2 books for Oxford English System, Writing Book 4 and 5. That is a part of writing, okay, in which we will learn the composition part, as well as I will teach you the grammar at the back of your course book and grammar for your class. So you have to make 2 notebooks, one for even and one for grammar and composition. Most of the composition work we will do in 2 books. Okay, dear children? Children, open your books on page number 5. So today's topic is sentences. What is a sentence? I have already told you. A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. That means sentence only can be completed when it conveys a perfect meaning. Okay? So the definition of sentence can be concluded with these points. Sentence is a group of words that has a subject and a verb. Subject means the doer in the sentence, one who performs the task. Then we have verb. Verb means finite verb which shows present, past or the future tense. A finite verb must be there. Okay. Then it conveys complete meaning. Okay. And remember children, a sentence always starts with a capital letter. But the ending of the sentence depends on the type of the sentence. If it is a declarative sentence, then it will end with a full stop. If it is a question or interrogation, then it will have a question mark. Okay, this way we put question mark. And if it is an exclamatory sentence, what is an exclamatory sentence? A sentence which shows or expresses certain feeling of joy or happiness. Okay, so this exclamation sign is put. Okay, dear children. Now you can see the example of a declarative sentence over here. Rita is the doer. She is performing the task. What she is doing? She is reading. Then this is verb is reading. And on the sofa. On the sofa is what? Objective case. Fine. Now every sentence will have these parts. It must have a person. That means either we are talking about a person, place, animal or a thing. Then action means the verb and adverb, how, when, where, why. Okay, answers to these will be either in object or either it will be called the complement. Okay, dear children, this answer to all these questions will be an adverb or it will be an object or it will be a complement. Fine, dear children. Now see the example carefully. The children. That means the subject. Are playing, verb. Okay, this is verb. And then in the park. Park, again a noun, objective case. So the children is subject, action is are playing, and where? In the park. Fine, dear children. So the person, place, animal or thing that appears at the beginning of a sentence is the subject. That means the doer of the sentence. In the above example, the children is the subject. Now children, turn the page. Okay, we have come to page number 6. We have to do an exercise. So please put the date, today's date. Today is 20th July. That means 20-7-2020. Fine, dear children. Pick the different parts of the sentences and write them in blanks. First sentence is Binoy sings well. So is the person Binoy. Action, sings. How does he sing? Well. Okay, so Binoy is the person. Action is sings, and how? For how, answer will be well, adverb. The cake looks delicious. Thing is the cake. Action is looks. How? Delicious. The tiger swam in the pool. Tiger, animal. Action, swam. Where? In the pool. Okay, dear children. Now next question. Which of the following are complete sentences? Tick them right. As the bell rings. Is it conveying a full meaning? What will happen as the bell rings? So no proper meaning. So this is not a sentence. So we won't take it. I'm at school. I, subject, doer, at school, and am at school, verb with an action. Okay, so it conveys a full meaning. It has a full stop also. It starts with a capital letter. Okay, see, this is capital letter and full stop. So this is a complete sentence. Tick mark. My friend is here. Again a sentence. Okay, conveys full meaning. A new bicycle, incomplete meaning. So this is not a sentence. Can you give me your book? It asks a question, interrogative sentence, okay, or a question. So tick it right. Nitya sings well. Again a sentence. Tick right. Some story books there. What? Incomplete. So this is not a sentence. You must come here at once. Again a full sentence. Okay, dear children. Now look at these animals. Imagine you could have any one of these animals as pet. Okay. So can you see the picture carefully, dear children? Yes. Now you have chosen one animal among them. Fine. Now what you have to do? You have to discuss with your partner and answer these questions in full sentence. Partner means you can take help of your mother, father, your grandfather, or your friend nearby, any siblings at your home. Okay. Then you have to write down these answers by yourself. Which animal would you choose? Why would you choose that animal? And which of the animals would you definitely not want? Why? Fine. 3 questions you have to do, and I am giving you 10 minutes, okay, to do this assignment. Fine, dear children. In the book you have to do, and you have to write answers in full sentence about these questions. Okay, dear children. So very easy to do. Still, if any problem, you can call me. Okay. Yes. Now let us have some fun. Fine, dear. So this game is played between 2 players using paper and pens and pencils. You all have your pencils and erasers with you. Okay. You can practice here also, or you can take R&B. So these are the instructions given for the game called tic-tac-toe. You might have earlier played also. So what you have to do? You have to draw these columns. Okay, we have to make a frame like this. Okay, then this and then this. Have you all made? Now what we have to do? And they are already made over here. Now two people can play this. The first player draws X in any one square. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 squares we have. Fine. Now what you have to do in these square, one player will mark cross, okay, like this, and another will do circle like this. Okay. Now you have to either make cross like this or like this. Okay, or the second player will mark like this. See, in this way these instructions are given. Read them carefully and you can do it. So this is for only your fun. Okay, dear children, so you will play with anybody in the family or with somebody else. You can talk to your friends on phone also how they played. Okay, so this is a fun activity. Now children, we started playing that game and there were, see, these instructions were given over here, these instructions. Okay, now in the same manner we have to think of a game just like that. Okay, and using these instructions given here we will make sentences like the game we have read just now. Okay, so first of all we will decide a game, which game we will do it. Okay, so we will further do that activity. Now come to page number 10. Which of the following are complete sentences? Tick them. It was raining heavily. Sentence, mark. 2 tall coconut trees. No dear, it's not a sentence. I'm trying to call Kabir. Yes, it's sentence. Celebrating a birthday. Again incomplete. So this is not a sentence. In a shed behind the house. Again incomplete meaning. All the sand and the water. No, this is not a sentence. My mother was wearing a sari. This is a sentence. There were 5 books in my bag. Again a sentence. So tick these right. Now the words have been jumbled. We have to pick first of all the subject. Okay, then we have to go for the verb, finite verb, and then the object or the complement, whatever is given in the sentence. So let's start the first sentence. Who is the doer here? Manu's father. So first we will write Manu's father. Then verb, bought. Manu's father bought a new house. Full stop. M is capital dear. Okay, because it starts the sentence. Now next. There are 40 students in my class. There are 40 students in my class. Full stop. Third, we fly kites in the park on windy days. I repeat, we fly kites in the park on windy days. Full stop. Next, I have enough money to buy a sandwich. I have enough money to buy a sandwich. Next, the Indian national flag has a wheel in the center. The Indian national flag has a wheel in the center. Full stop. Next, Jitu's house has huge mango tree in front of it. Jitu's house has a huge mango tree in front of it. Hope you have understood all. Fine, dear children. So these are sentences complete. Now come to the next exercise. Can you see these pictures, dear children? Now we have to spot 6 differences between these pictures, and then we have to write these sentences below the space given over here. First look at the picture very carefully. Then we shall start the differences, writing sentences. Okay. So above picture, this is picture A. Okay. And mark this picture B. Okay. Now let us start. We will find the differences. What are the differences? Can you see there are 2 birds in picture B, but there is 1 bird in picture A. So write down the first sentence here. Here you can write. Write down. In picture B, there are 2 birds, while in picture A, there is only 1 bird. Have you all written? In picture B, there are 2 birds, while in picture A, there is only 1 bird. Now the ball. Can you see the ball? This is ball here with colors. But here in picture B, it's a simple ball. Okay, dear children? Write down your sentence. You can frame your own sentences. I'm telling you, but you can use your own language too. So be quick. Next is, can you see the swimsuit? What's the difference in the swimsuits? Okay. Frame sentences. Now next. 3 sentences we have done. Pineapples. What's the difference between pineapples? Have you found all? There are pineapples in picture A, but there are apples in the basket in picture B. Okay, no pineapples in picture B. Next, a straw in the cup. Can you see straw in the cup in B sentence? But there is no straw in the glass in picture A. Fine? So make sentence. A spade in the bucket. Okay? In picture B, see here, you have spade in the bucket. But there is no spade in this bucket. Okay? This bucket I'm saying. So, this is all done. Okay, dear children. So, complete your work. All exercise we have done in classwork. And a few things I have given you. You have to do your work in the assigned time. And you will write down time taken by me. Okay, wherever. Yes, on page number 7, I have given you some exercise. I have given you 10 minutes to do it. But you will write your time over there. Fine, dear children. Take care. Bye-bye.